Hello and welcome, everyone. Welcome to another news time with Mike. I think that is episode number 8, if I'm correct. It's been 8 episodes. I'm kind of baffled how well it's going. Thank you so much for joining today. It's me, Mike. How is it going, guys? We're doing, as always, a Saturday news live show where we basically go over everything that happened this past week. So we had the ideas review stage results. As you guys know, actually we did a big video on Beyond the Brick, a commentary, if you will, as well. We just had yesterday new city police sets and a few other things I'm gonna be talking about. So I'm just gonna pause the music. Welcome to the news time intro. Okay, and as always, the beginning of this show is a word from our sponsor. Have you ever heard about Clone Army Customs? These guys are basically an awesome custom minifigure company. They do a lot of... I'll just lower the music a bit because it's kind of overwhelming right now. But these guys are making amazing custom minifigures. Yes, you guessed it, for Clone Wars armies, mostly. They also do superhero stuff. They have new items just added, I think, over the past few weeks. You can see it here. Clone Army Customs, great sponsor for this stream. If you are in the market for building an army, for trying to expand your Star Wars collection with really high quality custom molds and custom prints, Clone Army Customs is the way to go. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this live stream and the past news time live streams as well. Thank you so much for being the sponsor of the Beyond the Brick channel. Check them out. Link is on the screen and the link is in the description below. I'm sure you guys already are using them. A lot of guys are building their custom Clone Wars armies using their awesome service, and I highly recommend it. Great stuff. There is so much to browse through. Check it out. All right, welcome Vision Bricks, by the way. Welcome Flick Bricks. Welcome Brick Star Wars Boy. Welcome Snailboy 45. Fred Brick, welcome as well. Thank you guys so much for joining for today's wonderful stream on Saturday news time. That's right. Okay, I think we can start the news now. Welcome chat. Sweet. Thank you HHGamer3. Okay, let's start off with the list. I have a bunch of notes here to go through. I think I gotta move it to the forward news because it just was shown yesterday. We have new city police sets, which is, you know, kind of unexpected, but is something that's called Lego City Elite Police for summer 2020. There are three sets that are $20. Each of them is $20 or €20. They were first unveiled by brickshop.nl, a Dutch Lego shop online, and it's, I don't know, it's something between like a SWAT police, like a special forces police. There is something to it. I think it's connected to the animated Lego City as well. But as you can see, the theme is more like a dark blue compared to the lighter blue in the classic police. These guys are wearing, for some reason, every single one of them, the police officers is wearing night vision goggles in those sets. We have Rocky Partner. Partner, is that a weird saying of a partner? And Vito, the bad guy. So a $20 helicopter set. I'm just actually gonna browse through these real quick. You're gonna see them. Elite Police Boat Transporter 60272. Again, $20 set each. We don't know the piece count yet for some reason. But this one has Duke, Detain, Clara the Criminal. These names are fantastic, absolutely. And this is, as you can see, the dark blue is dominating in that vehicle build. There is a small boat. So more like it's not necessarily a 4+ set, you know, 4H+ set, but definitely a small city set. In the police line with a bit different touch to it. And this guy is also wearing night vision goggles for some reason during the day. I have no idea why. Okay, so here's the set shot. Very simple, as you can see, not much of a exciting build, to be honest with you. Elite Police Driller 60273 is something. Remember that set from Powerpuff Girls with the mole and his driller? That's kind of it. And like City had also the drilling machines before, so that's kind of like a mix. It's weird to use that thing for a bank robbery. I don't think you're gonna go unnoticed. But anyway, there's a very generic police car, in dark blue, with some grizzled and Hacksaw Hank. Love the guns names. Yeah, here's the back of the box, very generic police car also. That driller is kind of over the top. Definitely weird. And Elise Police Lighthouse, also a $20 set, so nothing big in this wave. Maybe there's gonna be more unveiled as we go deeper into the summer. And the helicopter you've seen in the beginning with rookie partner and Vito Corleone. And yeah, small helicopter with water landing capabilities, a shark in this set, and a small lighthouse with some sort of a raft in barrels. Okay, kind of. So, do you like these sets? Do you have any opinion? Let me know in the chat. We're gonna try to discuss it at the end of the episode, so we're gonna try to catch some, you know, opinions about the news this week. Okay, so $20 sets, 3 $20 sets. I'm assuming there's gonna be more to come, because that wave, I don't think it's gonna be just 3 sets in $20 range. I don't think. The Underminer, yes, from Powerpuff Girls. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. So let's delve a bit into that LEGO Ideas results stage. Now I'm not gonna go too deep into that. There is a fantastic video. Let me see if I can bring it up. There is a fantastic video from Beyond the Brick where they actually covered a ton of stuff when it comes to the results stage. Can I find it right now? Let's see if I can find it for you. But yeah, it's in this week's videos for Beyond the Brick. I don't. Oh, there you go. Okay. So I'm gonna bring it up, and basically, yeah, talking about this video when Joshua and Brian are really going deep into what they think about the sets and so on. I'm just gonna report what is up actually, so check it out on Beyond the Brick channel. So we had Home Alone got approved, so we're actually getting Kevin, you know, like his mother is shouting. Kevin in the Lego form, which is interesting. I mean, for me, Kevin, the Home Alone movie, is something that plays on every Christmas Eve in Poland. It's some sort of like a meme at this point. This movie is like everybody knows it in and out. But we're getting the McAllister house. I'm assuming with all the traps involved and everything. This project is coming from Adwind. You can see also, of course, on the ideas page. But yeah, it's a good project. It's gonna have probably all the traps and all the scenes from the movie, as we know, and it should be a big set actually. Bunch of Easter eggs. It's the designer says it's gonna be over, or like around 3,000 pieces. So around the big ideas lineup. So that's one thing. The other thing is the Lego typewriter, and I think a lot of people are excited for this one. This one's coming from Steve Guinness. A thing that's very ideas worthy. I'm thinking if they're gonna implement sort of like a functionality to it. The design doesn't really call for any sort of like typing and punching bricks into studs. That would be really cool to have like letters printed and like punched into a Lego built piece of paper. That would be a lot of fun. But I don't think they're gonna have that functionality. But we can never underestimate the Lego Ideas designer team. So we don't know. I think cool set might be one of the interesting ones for this wave, very much so. And the third one that's been accepted into the production is Seinfeld 30th anniversary set, another sitcom set with a piece of a set and the characters. I won't tell anything about Seinfeld. I have no idea what the show is about. I never watched it. I have no connection to it. So just reporting that it's there. I love the Friends set. I love the Big Bang Theory set from the past. But this one doesn't really connect to me because I have no idea what the show is about. So that you know, but Seinfeld is coming from Brent Waller. Funny enough, this is the second set in the production from this designer. The previous set that he designed was the beloved Ecto 1, and he even had the Stay Puft in the review stage, but it was not approved. But yeah, you guys should commend this guy for bringing you one of the most amazing ideas that's ever made, which is the Lego Ghostbusters Ecto 1. Yeah. Alright, so that's it. Check out the video again if you want to see the deep commentary from Joshua and Brian. They did a really deep dive into all this. Really highly recommend it. It's about a 20-minute video, so you can totally get a coffee and get through it. Check it out. Okay, cool models, absolutely. Yeah, we can talk about Lego Ideas in the end of this video. Opinions and stuff like that. 3 sets is a lot, and they have a huge backlog, so there's something to talk about for sure. Okay, a good thing next that I want to talk about is... let's see if I can bring it up on the screen. Rumor for Harry Potter collectible minifigure series 2. That is something that I think everybody's excited about. We have the series number, which is 71028, and the Brick Fan did report that they are confirmed for September release. I mean, always pretty much big collectible minifigure waves come out in September and, you know, earlier in the spring, but the second one is usually the more important. And yeah, the rumors are that there will be 16 minifigures to collect. Usually the rumors are pretty accurate, so I would really hope for that, what the rumors are saying. And the few of the minifigures that might be included are Professor Pomona Sprout with a Mandrake, Luna Lovegood with a lion hat, Professor Albus Dumbledore from the Chamber of Secrets with Fawkes the Phoenix, Kingsley Shacklebolt, Neville Longbottom with the Monster Book of Monsters, really cool print, might be that one, Bellatrix Lestrange, or maybe a new mold with that like monster like thief coming out of the book, that would be cool, Bellatrix Lestrange in her prison Azkaban outfit, Harry Potter with the advanced potion making, I think, class book, Moaning Myrtle Ghost, and Griffook. Huh. Interesting. So yeah, not all of them are rumored yet. We're gonna have to wait for the official announcement, but something to be excited about for sure. I'm just building the Harry Potter sets on my channel as we go right now because I got them from Europe. Harry Potter is a big wave for me, is a big line for me. Always love the minifigures and can't wait for these. Maybe I'm gonna be able to fill them for you on Beyond the Brick. Who knows? Because I think I've been named the minifigure filling guy, if you will, here on the channel. So I think I have this like title to my name at this point. If you guys know, I do a lot of like minifigure videos. Awesome. All right, let's keep on going. The audio is really the music is really quiet right now, but it's there, you know, it's a little jazzy music in the back. Okay, next up, after that highly anticipated rumor, is the new pictures for that Iron Man Armory set. You guys know I talked about this last week. There's a fire truck outside my window, thank you very much. But we got official pics. I mean, this one was shown in the catalog we kind of mentioned last week. But the official pictures are here, so you can take a closer look at the set, the official box art and everything. The hot rod is included, the expansion to the Iron Man Hall of Armor from the past. This is called the Iron Man Armory. And as previously stated, Tony Stark, Iron Man, prototype Iron Man, which is Mark II, I believe. And 2 AIM agents are included in this set. It's gonna be a $30 or €30 set. 76167 is the set number, and the set will contain 258 pieces. The hot rod is kind of cool, but I don't recall a hot rod from the movies. Maybe it's in the comics. Let me know, because I don't read the comics. And it has like a mini, it has a micro figure of Iron Man 2, which is cool. We didn't see that one for a while. There's a burger, Tony's Toys box, and the nano jetpack is also included. So I think that's pretty cool. Overall, that's a really cool set. Kind of a disappointment compared to the previous one, which had, I think, 4 exclusive Iron Mans. But this one has new Tony Stark, new Mark II. AIM agents are like whatever, because they're gonna come in other sets. But yeah, for sure, something to be excited about, especially when we really are craving new sets at this point. Okay, and another thing that's updated with official images are the brick sketches. As you guys know, we talked about them last time, like some time ago. These are based on the designs of Chris McVeigh, who is an AFOL and works for the LEGO Group right now, and he kind of kicked off the idea back in the day on his Flickr with these flat character portraits, or vignettes, if you will. But these are official. We have the Batman, the Joker, the Stormtrooper, First Order Stormtrooper, and the BB-8. And you know, funny enough, the funny story is that we have official pictures, whereas Brickset has reviews for them since like last month. News are news, you know, I gotta report on this because it's official pictures. But yeah, the reviews are out on Brickset if you wanna check them out. Batman, 115 pieces, Joker has 170, so we didn't have the piece counts, I think, back then. 151 pieces for the Stormtrooper and 171 pieces for the BB-8, so something to know. And I think this will go for like $20, so it's kind of expensive. But yeah, Chris McVeigh is the designer, so kudos. I like them. I wanted them to be something official from LEGO, and now here we are. And this might be start for the next Brickheads line, if you will. That might be a start for something new when it comes to, you know, collecting mini sets. That is. Okay. Moving down the list, we have Also, I think that, you know, right now Marvel sets should be appearing in the stores, but they really do not. They were scheduled for June 21st. And they're not really available in most stores in the US, but people were buying, for example, the Iron Man bust from Target in the US. And I don't think, I don't know what the situation is in Europe, if you guys can get these sets right now or not. I certainly cannot get these sets in the LEGO stores as of yet. They were rumored to be, or scheduled to be June 21st, but, you know, the only way to get them right now, I think it's a Target exclusive, maybe? But some people were able to get them at Target in the US, so your mileage may vary. Check your local Target. I should check my local Target. Iron Man helmet was basically, you know, expansion of the Star Wars helmets. It's also a $60 set. And also the set that became available in Target is the Hulkbuster versus AIM Agent, which is also a new set wave. And also people have been randomly finding them available in Target. And the Brick Fan also says that this will be widely available August 1st. So they basically officially pushed back a month from now. But, you know, there's a whole chaos with the launches in the US right now. I have no idea what's happening. Some sets are happening. But, for example, the Avengers Tower is not happening yet. It's pushed until August 1st. Here's a very weird situation when it comes to new set. I'm gonna lower the music just a bit. New set launching in America right now. Okay, how is the chat doing? Kinda cool, I know. I'm sure that they should have done Batman like that. I'm sure there's gonna be more of those busts, you know, heads from LEGO. I think that is the beginning. They're trying out the market. The Star Wars sold out everywhere, so that was successful. And this is, I think, the first of many. They're gonna try Marvel. Maybe the next is gonna be DC, which is gonna be Batman. But Batman is also coming out in that brick sketches form, so I don't know. But I think this is the beginning of also adult collectibles, if you will. That's a glorified brickhead that will actually replace brickheads. So we have two things that are capable of replacing brickheads at this point: the sketches and the busts. Okay, next stop on our news list is we're going towards some minor news, but also maybe important for some people. There is a new flagship store being announced from LEGO in China, in the Hangzhou province. You know, flagship stores are the grandeur stores. They're bigger than your usual store, like the one in New York next to the Rockefeller Center, or the London Leicester Square store. These are called the flagship stores, and Chinese market is being expanded. So I think that's worth reporting on, because as we have the Monkey Kid, as we have the Chinese culture sets, as LEGO is expanding to a very lucrative Chinese market, opening a flagship store in one of the biggest provinces is a no-brainer for LEGO. So all you Chinese fans, if you're watching by any chance, here it is. You're gonna have a flagship store in China, and these stores also involve some big builds, some iconic builds that are connected to the local culture, which is gonna be fun to visit. It's like a mini tourist attraction, if you will, each of these stores. Yeah, so there you go. And I think that is pretty cool, huh? Yeah. So there's a flagship store in China. I think you guys know about this piece of news already, because it's just official right now. LEGO is actually partnering with National Geographic. This was also seen already on some of the City and LEGO Friends sets. There's a mini logo of National Geographic on the corner of the box, which says like, hey, this set is made with collaboration with National Geographic. That is going to be happening, for example, with the LEGO City underwater sets that are about to come out. I think some people are actually getting them in Europe, but they kind of officially announced it right now. So something that was shown on the boxes already, but now it's official. And LEGO City and LEGO Friends lines are the ones to be partnered with, which is cool. I think LEGO Friends sets are involving a lot of wild animals in the new wave, a lot of like jungle exploration, and the new city sets are involving underwater exploration, which is cool. Both topics that are widely covered by the content that National Geographic makes. There's a press release, a very lengthy one. I'm not gonna read all this, don't worry, on the brickfan.com, so check it out. Feel free to, I'm gonna switch this one. Okay, check it out if you wanna get all the details. I'm just here reporting. Cool. Alright, let's get back to the list. There's a few more things I want to talk about. Oh, Ninjago, there you go. I'm not gonna show this trailer because of a risk of a copyright claim. Lego has been claiming some videos over the news content lately, but there is a new season for the wave that's upcoming in the US, present in the Europe, which is the Dungeons and Dragons School Sorcery theme. So the trailer is out. It's called The Dungeons of Shintaro. Again, check it out to thebrickfan.com. You can find it on YouTube. I'm not gonna play it, but it's there. I call it Dungeons and Dragons because these sets, and you will see a review from me on Beyond the Brick very soon of this wave. It's really cool, actually. I think it's one of the coolest Ninjago waves that we've seen lately. It's basically an RPG game, a tabletop RPG game, if you will. It's gonna be pretty fun. So check out the trailer. I'm not gonna play it on the stream, but you can find it on thebrickfan.com and YouTube. Okay. Oh, I didn't show it. I'm sorry, I was on the wrong shot. This is it. This is it. Okay. I was full camera. Technical issues. No, just didn't click the right thing. Yeah. So here it is. Okay. Here it is. There it is. Click it. Ninjago trailer. Yes. Everybody like, bro, where's the website? It's here. Okay. A brief look at the Lego store calendar for July 2020. Now this one is different because we were in the middle of a pandemic, if you didn't know, and we're living under a rock like this crustacean. Summer fun. So not much really happening in the Lego July calendar, as we all in the lockdowns and whatnot. There is not much really happening. Nobody knows when the sets are coming out in the US and things like that. But at least we know that there is a free Creative Fun 12-in-1 set for a purchase of over $85 from July 1st to July 26th. I think there are some reviews popping out on the internet right now. There is a back to school pack. Kind of ironic because we have no idea if the schools will be back in time. I think California will actually have schools back in time. But it's kind of ironic, but it's something that Lego actually did last year as well. From July 27th to July 29th, only 2 days, which is weird. You have to spend $50 to get it. Let's build together as a Lego hashtag, which is being trending by Lego on Twitter because people are stuck at home, so they build together and stuff like that. VIP sweepstakes, the new item, the previous one was the Deadpool duck. Did you win? I didn't, I don't know. It's gonna be the Bizarro, right? Yes, very collectible minifigure from DC, Bizarro from Comic-Con back in the day. You gotta spend 50 VIP points to enter, and okay, they're doing Christmas in July. There's a free Christmas tree build that I think was a promo in Christmas time, and it's a $100 purchase, you have to get it. They did that before. I think they have overstock and they try to get rid of it, but there it is. And there's nothing else, no events, because you know, Lego stores are not holding any events, any building events because of COVID. There is no pick-a-brick wall, there is no anything in the Lego store, so everything is empty. Just some promotions. So that's why this calendar is very sad to look at. Only basically 4 things mentioned and a bunch of sets in the back, and not even the newest ones. So very sad calendar to look at actually, but hey, we're gonna get through this. We're on this together, okay? All right. Few more articles I have to go through. I want to go through, and I have on the list because I have to go through. The new powered up battery box was spotted in the new Boeing V-22 Osprey, and I think it's been 4 years, yeah, as Brickset states, since the powered up system was, available in Lego, and now we have a redesign of the battery box to make it simpler, to not have a Bluetooth hub in every new powered up set. So this one is basically a redesign of the box that's working with the new system. It's a bit bulky. It's gonna look like this. I think you may have seen it before on the box, but this is the new design coming first with the upcoming Technic V-22 Osprey set, which I'm waiting forward to really, actually. Alright, so that's a really small thing to report on, I guess, but maybe you are Technic builders out there, you might know that you have new design for the box, which was a stale design for years now. Interesting enough, coming back to the Lego VIP program for a second, we have, let me see if I can bring it up. Oh, there you go. So Lego kind of brought back the old stuff in the VIP program. So remember that one? The iconic VIP set, you can get it for 500 points, which is not bad. Just have to redeem the coupon and use it on your next purchase with your Lego shop, Lego.com purchase. The tote bag and that mini creator fountain is also re-available, like returning. This one's crazy. 1400 points. I don't know. I think this is a better value, honestly, but yeah, some of the old rewards are coming back, and this one is actually cool. I kind of want this one. There's also a simple build you can make yourself, if you will. But yeah, some of the older gifts are coming back right now to encourage you to buy more from Lego.com. Right? But you have to redeem the coupons. Remember about that. Brickset did also a very interesting article about the 30 years of Technic motorcycles. You know, given the fact that I think they just reviewed the Ducati Panigale, the new Technic bike that came out. They did an overview of all 30 bikes, and I found this article interesting because I'm not much of a bike person, especially a Technic bike person, but I like to see in one single place how the history of bikes in Technic looks like, coming from the first one from 1991 all the way down to, you know, that very popular 2015 motorcycle, to the BMW R1200 GS Adventure, which was a very good set actually. And it's, you know, it's been 3 years in the making, but the Bugatti Panigale is the new one. Ducati, I keep saying Bugatti. Ducati Panigale is the new one. So really cool article. I found it interesting. Just wanted to share this with you. Fun stuff to read through for a person who's not really into bikes. It's really interesting how it evolved. And also same thing with the history part. They're doing a lot of articles these days. An Anatomy of Star Wars Aliens Part 1, written by Huv. Coming from 1999 with the beginning of Star Wars custom molds, which was, I think Jar Jar's head was the first custom mold to ever appear, I think in Lego, his head from 1999. Going through all the different species of aliens to Chewies, and there's a brief history of each of the milestones that Lego was doing with the Star Wars alien design, coming to Yoda and Watto and the Ewoks, and the Rodians and Twi'leks and everything like that, and the Jedi in the newer form. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's a pretty cool article. Check it out. It's also a nice brief look at the history. And I just want to briefly mention also that Brickset is continuing the storage solutions series, and I think there were like 7 or 8 articles this week from people in storages, but I want to highlight one specifically for Kirkbauer, from Kirkbauer. Check out all of them because people have some amazing solutions for their Lego rooms, Lego storage, Lego man caves, you name it. But this guy did a really cool slat wall design for storing and displaying sets. Look at this clean setup. It's the ultimate Lego man cave. I love the lighting. I have the Hedwig here, by the way. Very good set. She's accompanying me because I did a review yesterday. Really cool display, really cool space. I would love to be there. There's a building table, there's like a tabletop gaming table. Fun stuff. So I do enjoy reading these because people have some amazing collections and ways to display sets, and I'm just taking notes, you know. I'm just seeing, because whenever I move to a bigger space or place to move my Lego collection, I want to see the solutions that people use for some cool displays, and I think I'm just getting inspired by these. So check it out, definitely worth reading. Cool story, cool pictures, really fun. So check it out. Brickset has a series of these, so there's a bunch of them from different people, from Patrick, from Appabrick, from Kevin E. Wu. There's a bunch of them. Cranky Bricks, just from last week. That's only last week. Mimas, Bedever, I think he's storing like magazines from Bionicle and stuff like that, or those CDs. And CMD Fox is also like having a massive Lego room. Cool stuff. I really love reading those articles, so check them out. Oh, and I think that's it. Actually, we're gonna go through the last piece of news right now, and this is basically just as I usually do, the Lego Ideas Spotlight, sort of, not because Beyond the Brick is doing Spotlight for the sets that are on their way to the 10K Club. On the news, I show the sets that made it to the 10K Club, and we have, guess what, 2 more sets joining this week, the 10K Club. And I think Lego Ideas might have a problem at this point because there are so many sets getting approved, and I think they even had like a little pop-up on the screen saying like, hey, because of COVID, everybody's building Lego Ideas. We may take extra time to get back to you if you get to the 10,000 club, you know? There's so many sets getting approved, so I think there's gonna be a tough cookie to crack for Lego to pick and choose. The next wave, the next review stage they have to go through is 26 sets. And you know, we can talk about it in a second. I know like Bionicle was in the current review stage that wasn't chosen and people were upset about it, so we can talk about it in a second. But The set that's being in the 10,000 Club joined right now is the Caribbean Clipper from Baby Teeth. Wonderfully looking set. This was basically the set that came out alongside the Black Seas Barracuda. And here's what I think this one's gonna be hard thing to get approved, just because of the fact we just got the Barracuda Bay, which is basically a direct remake of the set that was adjacent to this set. So I don't think, as much as a wonderful set this is, it's gonna be a hard pass for ideas, unless they really want to do a second pirate ship in the same lineup, you know, just with the blue sails. I mean, I would love to have both of these on the show. I think they would look fantastic. And this one is so big they don't even have to do an island like they did the Barracuda Bay, but it's gonna be a hard thing to get through for sure. So this is coming from Baby Teeth, and the second set that was moved into the 10,000 Club is the BMW M1 in 26 from Tomo L, and it's a car. You guessed it. So I'm not very familiar with this car. It's a car that was made from 1978 to 1981. Classic version and a racing version. So it's a sort of like a creator expert car, sort of, around 1,000 pieces mark for each of them. So both about 2,000 pieces. Yeah, really cool classic car. I'm not really much into the classic racing cars or the rally cars or GT cars, but I see the project is good, and it's been a while since we got a car in Lego Ideas, so we don't know if it's gonna pass or not. I don't think you get many cars in Lego Ideas. All right, that is it for this week's news, unless something new came out as I was reporting, but I think today we don't have anything new to show. Maybe I'm just gonna check out the brick fan real quick to see if there's anything new we can talk about, but I don't think so. I think, yeah, the City Summer sets, Lego City Elite Police is the newest addition to the news lineup. All right, chat, let's take a moment to chat with you before I wind down the episode. Jeff Jones, I haven't been following Ideas long enough to know how they handle that. Yeah, they usually do like 2 sets, maybe 3. Like 3 sets is unusual. I don't think we ever had 3 sets approved in one single stage like this time. Because they're getting more projects, I think they're trying to pump out more sets because they see people love Ideas, and it seems to be a very lucrative theme for them. So maybe they're trying to just maybe make more Ideas sets per year, maybe at the cost of some other sets in the lineup. I don't know, maybe that's the case. But yeah, that review stage, we can just briefly talk about a bunch of sets, you know, the sets that were missed out on. And people were kind of upset because, just so you know, those 3 were approved, but we had a musical set about the Queen group, would be similar to that we had from the Beatles, with the Yellow Submarine in the Lego Ideas. Legend of Zelda was also disapproved, and people were really bummed about this one, but you know, maybe because Lego is actually working with Nintendo because they have the Super Mario right now, so maybe Zelda is somewhere in the works, you know, maybe that's why it didn't go through. Maybe there are some plans for that, because people love Zelda, and this is the biggest chance to get Zelda in Lego because of the Nintendo Lego partnership. Also, Planet Express from Futurama. This one would be amazing, of course, and should be easy to pick up by Lego because they did Simpsons, and that this basically the show is another classic from Matt Groening. So I would see that in Lego as well, for sure. But for some reason it didn't get chosen. Ratatouille would be very cool. I love the movie as well, but I think it's a bit of a harder license. And this one was the thing that really people were bummed about, the Legend of Bionicle 20 years anniversary. No, I did not live through Bionicle, it was my dark ages. Bionicle basically saved Lego as a company. So yeah, I see why people were upset about this. Maybe it was disapproved because Lego has plans to celebrate a line of sets that basically saved them from bankruptcy back in the beginning of the millennium. Maybe that's the case, but people are upset about it, that this one was not considered. Maybe there's gonna be a second review stage, like sometimes it happens, and it's gonna get, you know, there's a lot of things that can still happen, so don't worry about it. The Huascar was some sort of a ship I was not very connected to, so I have no idea what to tell you about it. I just don't know what it was. Winter Chalet, it's a bit too close to the special Christmas sets Lego makes every year for the Lego Winter Village lineup, so I think it was too close to that to get approved. The Toronto Rocket subway train, it's a train that's too close to the city and maybe too close to the creator expert exclusive. That's, you know, 18 plus said the crocodile locomotive, maybe that's why. Still cool set. And the clockwork aquarium, I think, lost to the typewriter as a household cool item. Right? Maybe that's why. So there's a reason that all these sets might have not appeared and they chose these three. That's just my entirely subjective opinion at this point. But yeah, I wanted the Zelda, I wanted the Futurama to be a thing. Maybe it's not over yet. Alright. Clockwork Aquarium, I like it too. Yeah, so I'm not very much into Bionicle. Like, I know people are very cultish about this wave, very like connected to it, but I'm not. So I'm probably biased on the wrong side here, because it doesn't really appeal to me at all, Bionicle whatsoever. But I know it's important for LEGO, so there should be some way of recognition for that lineup. If it's not ideas, something else. Maybe LEGO has some other plans to do it. Alright. Chat, I think we've been going live for about 35 minutes now. It's about the time I want to keep those episodes within 35 to 40 minutes. Do most kids even know what typewriters are anymore? Well, that's why we need the ideas set. That's why we need this set, because that's gonna be an educational set. It's basically, typewriters are something that came before this, before actual keyboards that are like right now flat and Bluetooth and fancy, you know. This was, you know, you didn't have a backspace button, if you will. If you messed up on it, did you ever write on a typewriter? I did, when I was a kid. If you mess up, get the paper out and get it, you know, it's not there. There is no backspace. There is no delete. You have to be like really good typer. You have to type really well. You can't make mistakes on a typewriter. Haching! I want this set to see how it I'm excited for this set kind of, because I want to see how it's gonna work. If they're gonna add some function like the slider or the actual buttons will be pressed, maybe some, I don't know how they're gonna pull it off. It's a mystery. I don't think it really works. I mean, it's gonna be a model that will have some moving pieces for sure. But again, I have no idea how it will work. Again, I was thinking like that you can like place a tile in the hammer of the typewriter and just it's gonna punch to the plate and they're gonna like you're actually typing with Lego. That would be cool. But the typewriters worked like you had a piece of paper here, and as you were moving the keyboard, the piece of paper was moving, and every time you made a new line, you have to like reset it, so it's going hitting, hitting. Like, watch the movies, kids. If you don't know what this device is, watch the movies, like when they actually use typewriters, or like typewriter in the Google or something, and you will know how it works. So yeah, I want to see some functions. It seems like maybe the model had some functions, but I don't think it here really shows. Actually, you can see that the hammers are actually moving in the model, so maybe I think he made it work. It just, there's no video or anything, so I'm assuming it's gonna have some sort of operation. Home Alone, I know, right? Yeah, I'm you know, I've been watching Kevin for like 20 years now. Every Christmas. It's just plays every Christmas in Poland, like every time. Christmas Eve, it's Kevin. It's like food and Kevin. It's like a meme at this point. Cool. Alright guys, about closing to 40-minute mark, so let's wind it down. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. And as always, thank you very much so to our friends at Clone Army Customs, everybody. Clone Army Customs. Wonderful people sponsoring our streams and Beyond the Brick channel. Check them out if you are in the market for custom minifigures, custom Clone Wars, custom superheroes as well. They actually do that stuff too. Custom Halo even, so gaming stuff. They do molding, they do weapons, they do printing, they have special helmets. They have so many good things. There are so many items on their website that it's gonna take you a few hours to browse through, but there is stuff that is very high quality. They take their stuff seriously. They really have great printing quality. I'm sure many creators will vouch for them. You can ask Matt the Brick Whiz, who is also the part of the Beyond the Brick team, and I think he's gonna be actually working with them on some crazy awesome builds in the coming weeks, which he announced on his channel. So you can tell that people who are really into Star Wars, really pay attention to the quality, are using Clone Army Customs for their stuff. And Brickwiz is somebody I can vouch for. If he's using them, that means quality for sure. So thank you so much, Clone Army Customs, for sponsoring this stream and our channel. Appreciate you guys very much. Awesome. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you're gonna have a fantastic weekend. For me, it's a Saturday morning, so I'm gonna wind down, get some coffee, get some breakfast, because I did not have any. I just woke up and tried to stream for you. So I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. Have a wonderful time. Hope to see you very soon on Beyond the Brick with some more videos from us. And you are amazing. Keep it awesome. Keep building. See you next time. Peace out. Bye.